Hey guys, Nick here, and I love testing all types of headphones on this channel, from name brand pairs to lesser known brands. And today we're taking a look at a pair of active noise cancelling headphones from the New York-based company Strauss and Wagner. These are the BT501s, and there's a lot I really like about these, particularly when it comes to the super bassy sound profile. But they do have a few shortcomings, which we'll talk about as well. So stay tuned to see if they're worth your hard-earned cash. So first, the unboxing. Inside the box you get the hard-shell carrying case with the Strauss and Wagner branding up top, which kind of looks like the poor man's Bang & Olufsen logo if they had used whiteout for their design. And inside the case you get your user manual, the USB-C charging cable, as well as a USB-C to 3.5mm cable, in case you want to plug these into like your Sony Walkman or something like that. And then of course the actual headphones. Picking up the headphones, I think they look really slick with an almost retro studio-like aesthetic. Up top I really like the faux leather headband with the beveled Strauss and Wagner text, and the inside headband has about 1.5 inches of nice padding. Overall, I found these to be super comfortable over long stretches. The ear cups are nicely padded as well with the memory foam-like cushioning, and each ear cup has a brushed aluminum pattern on it reminiscent of the Asus ZenBooks from a few years back. Each ear cup has the S&W logo, and you notice right away that the ear cups swivel and fold down flat. However, they do not fold in for travel, which explains the larger size carrying case. For buttons, on the left-hand side you have your noise cancelling button, and on the right side is where the rest of the action is. Here you'll find the play, pause, track forward and back buttons, and volume controls. You also have your USB-C charging port and your main power button. And this really brings me to my first qualm about the headphones, and that's that the buttons feel pretty cheap. Super plasticky, and all the buttons sort of wiggle when you just want to press one of them. Also, the noise cancelling button seems to be permanently depressed, which reminds me of myself during the past 2 years in quarantine. So this could just be my unit, otherwise it looks like they need to step it up from a quality control standpoint, especially for the price they're asking for here. Back to the positives, popping these on your head, they are super comfortable, and again, they almost give me a vintage recording studio vibe in terms of fit and comfort. I've had these on my head for hours at a time and never really had any comfort issues. While they are unapologetically plastic all around, the adjustment mechanism is metal and pretty smooth. One thing to note, however, is they are a bit on the larger side, even on the smallest setting. So if you're getting your Beetlejuice on, or if you have a tiny head, or even if you're looking to wear these in the gym or trying to rock out a bit too hard, they might go flying off your ears. Now onto the specs. They're rocking 40mm drivers and have 40 hours of playtime with quick charge. So 5 minutes of charging time gives you 5 hours of playback, which is pretty awesome. Now let's talk about probably the most important thing here, which is the sound. I've had these headphones for a few months and started using them right around the same time I was testing out the super balanced, almost flat sounding Rolf Stone ANC headphones. And when I popped these on, especially coming from a flatter sounding headphone, I was blown away by the bassy sound profile. These are a super fun sounding headphone. Basslines chug along with whatever music you're listening to, and everything sounds super full, without much of a hit to the mids and highs. The soundstage is decent, nothing too wide or narrow, and while the bass here is the true showstopper, the treble allows for quite a bit of detail to shine through. So acoustic guitars sound crisp despite the amplified bass. Vocals don't take too much of a hit here either, and the listening experience overall was quite enjoyable. These are a great set of headphones if you're looking for a fun-sounding, non-audiophile, bassy sound.
Microphone quality, this is what you can expect. As you can hear, it's kind of staticky, kind of muffled. Could it work at a pinch? Sure, but if a call was coming in, I'd certainly reach for another set of headphones before grabbing these.
This brings us to the ANC, which unfortunately is lacking. So much so that I actually reached out to the company to make sure I didn't receive a lemon, and they assured me that the ANC was certainly not their strongest suit here. In fact, changing the headphones into each of the 3 modes, ANC, ambient, and regular, did nothing really noticeable. ANC maybe reduces 10 to 15% of outside noise, and that's being generous. Sony's these are not, and with that said, I wish they scrapped ANC altogether to bring the price down by $50, because at $130 or even at $100, these are sort of a hard sell. The hard shell case is nice, and the bassy sound profile is super enjoyable, But if they scrapped ANC, put a little bit more care into the buttons, and pitched these as a fun, bass-forward, vintage studio-style headset, I think paying $70 or so would be more than fair. However, $130 to $150 is a bit of a stretch in their current iteration. So that about wraps this up. Overall, I really like the headphones for what they are, and maybe not for what they're trying to be. As I said, I've been using them for the past few months, and they've been real fun to have around the house. As someone who's permanently stuck in the 90s, listening to alternative rock and hearing Mark Hoppus's bass lines prominently chugging along has been a real fun experience. Where these headphones fall short is the ANC and the build quality, and if you can look past that and find them for around $50 to $75 on sale, I'd say give them a try. I hope Strauss and Wagner continue to refine these, and I look forward to the next offering. That about does it for me. As always, this has been Nick from Quick Tech. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm, you know that. And we'll see you in the next one. You take care now.